Today we're diving deep into the electrifying world of EVs and uncovering why the all-electric revolution might be hitting a wall. Reason number 10, the menace of software glitches and cybersecurity risks. The advancement of electric vehicles brings new driving experiences, but also software issues and cybersecurity risks. EVs, reliant on software for battery management and autonomous driving, face growing threats. In 2020, a major EV recall due to a software glitch that limited range highlighted these vulnerabilities. Additionally, hackers remotely accessing and controlling several EVs raised significant safety concerns. Automakers are now heavily investing in cybersecurity defenses, but evolving cyber threats make this a continual battle. Ensuring robust vehicle software and establishing industry-wide standards are crucial to maintaining consumer trust and the promise of a safe driving experience. Reason number 9. Full electrification is a pipe dream. The EV market has slowed significantly early this year, signaling a shift away from rapid electrification. Despite steep discounts, industry leaders like Tesla are seeing substantial declines. For example, first quarter growth was a modest 2.6%, with a sharp 15.2% drop in EV sales quarter over quarter compared to late 2023. Tesla alone saw a 17% decline in April or May. The middle class's reluctance to embrace EVs, coupled with hybrids' rising popularity as a more accessible alternative, underscores the market challenges globally. Achieving full electrification appears distant, especially considering accessibility issues and forecasts suggesting EVs may not surpass 30% of the global market, as noted by Akio Toyota. Reason number 8, the rise of EV junkyards. The used EV market is almost non-existent, leading to a phenomenon where EVs are treated like disposable consumer electronics. EV junkyards are emerging, and the reasons are quite revealing. Insurance companies are quick to write off electric cars, especially after minor collisions. The main issue is the battery casing, which is welded in a way that makes repairs nearly impossible, often necessitating complete replacements. Even minor defects can compromise the battery's integrity, leading insurers to prefer writing off the vehicle rather than dealing with costly and complicated repairs. Reason number 7, the non-existent used market. Many drivers prefer buying used cars, which makes sense if they can find well-preserved models from reliable manufacturers. However, EVs depreciate much faster than traditional cars, making them less appealing in the used market. Electric cars are often more expensive to run than anticipated, with higher insurance and repair costs due to the lack of trained professionals and the complexity of their design. The infamous potential battery replacement can cost more than the vehicle's value, further deterring buyers. Dealers also have significant freedom in setting replacement costs, adding another layer of unpredictability. Reason number 6, a complete lifestyle change. The masses, especially the middle class, are still years, possibly decades away from fully embracing EV technology. High prices and a limited selection of suitable models are major barriers. But the most significant challenge is the lifestyle change required to own an EV. Charging an electric car takes much longer than refueling a gas car, requiring careful planning for long journeys to avoid range anxiety and charging issues. Driving an electric car means making substantial compromises and changing one's lifestyle significantly. Reason number 5, challenges in EVs and renewable energy integration. The issues with EVs extend beyond economics. They touch on sustainability, and the outlook isn't promising. EV production currently leaves a larger carbon footprint than combustion cars, largely due to battery manufacturing. And there's no widespread indication that clean energy will offset this in the near future. Most of the world, including the US, still relies heavily on coal-burning power plants. So as long as our electricity comes from these sources, the idea of zero emissions and green energy for EVs can be misleading. Reason number 4, automakers abandoning fast electrification plans. Just a while ago, the transition to EVs seemed like it would be quick and smooth. Now, the market slowdown and ongoing financial losses have forced automakers to rethink their strategies. Companies like Ford and Chevy have delayed their EV projects, and European brands like Mercedes-Benz and Volkswagen are reconsidering their timelines for going all-electric. BMW and Toyota are doubling down on developing new gasoline and diesel engines, signaling that internal combustion isn't going anywhere soon. Reason number 3, affordability challenges in EV adoption. One major hurdle for adoption is cost. EVs are still much more expensive than combustion vehicles, with typical transactions ranging between $50,000 and $60,000. Despite massive discounts and government incentives, the market lacks affordable options comparable to compact combustion cars. Automakers haven't yet found a way to reduce production and operating costs, so they continue to focus on high-end, low-volume luxury EVs, which doesn't attract the masses. Reason number 2, challenges in EV charging infrastructure. Although the EV market share has grown, the charging infrastructure hasn't kept pace. In the US, experts estimate that 180,000 chargers will be needed by the end of the decade, but currently, there are fewer than 40,000. Public charging is also expensive and often unreliable, deterring potential EV buyers, especially those without access to home charging. Automakers like BMW, GM, Honda, and others are collaborating to build a network of 30,000 chargers, but this is unlikely to be sufficient. Reason number 1, battery supply chain issues. The EV market faces a critical challenge with its supply chain for essential components like lithium, cobalt, and nickel. Political instability and environmental regulations in key mining regions have driven up raw material prices, escalating costs for batteries and EVs. China's dominance in rare earths processing poses risks of over-reliance on a single country. Automakers are exploring alternatives and domestic mining projects, but progress is slow. These supply chain issues also delay the development of new technologies like solid-state batteries due to resource constraints and high costs. Addressing these challenges is crucial to prevent significant hurdles in EV market growth and ensure a smooth transition to widespread electrification, leaving combustion engines poised to dominate for decades. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the channel for more updates on the automotive world, and stay tuned for